So the other day, as I'm adjusting the valves on this, a question popped into my head. How much does this thing grow as it heats up? How much does the engine expand? You know, I run chromoly push rods, and you run them at a zero lash. And I guess the theory behind that is the steel push rods don't grow as much as the aluminum, so you don't need to put a gap between the rocker and the valve. So when the engine expands, it creates a gap. Now, how big is that gap? I want to find that out. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to set the valves to zero lash, measure them, and then let this thing heat up, and then we'll measure them again and see how much it grows. Short little video, probably won't take too long, but just curious to see. Maybe someone else is curious too. Okay. So how much does this thing expand as it heats up? Start with cylinder number 1, which it should be set to TDC right now, and it should be set to zero lash. We'll clean that up a little bit. Still spinning. Okay. Curious to see if I can even fit a feeler gauge in there. I'm sure I can. These. Let's try 3/1000. You could get about 3/1000 in there. It's tight, a tight 3, but that's about what it is. Alright, and we're going to set cylinder 2 to the stock number, just so we can see here how clattery it gets when it warms up, because that's pretty much what's just going to happen. The engine's going to heat up and expand. The push rods aren't going to expand. It's just going to get really noisy. That's the theory anyways. And I'm sure it's a correct theory, because zero lash wouldn't be a thing if it wasn't a thing, I suppose. Alright, 0.06. Alright, well, now that those are set, number 1 to zero lash, number 2 to the stock number, let's let this thing warm up and we'll recheck it then. Alright, we're going to start a timer. See how long it takes to warm up, and then we'll measure them. I'm shooting for like between 120 and 140 degrees of oil temp. About 30 minutes in, it stopped charging and died. However, it is reading like, I don't know, 140 degree oil temp, so maybe that's enough, or maybe I'll have to come back and redo this. Right, let's try to measure this before it cools off too much. Yep, she's warm. Oh, I need to put her at TDC. Well, that's TDC for number 2. So we can check that. So there's the 0.6. Oh, and it just flops in there. Let's go to 10. Yep. So it grew by 4 so far. Let's go bigger than 14. 14. Yep. Well, it's growing quite a bit. Can I fit this in here? No. Well, that makes sense, actually, because we're not at that. 22? 22 seems a bit thick. No. Close, though. I bet you can fit 20 in there. Oh, yeah, I was able to fit 14 thou, and now I can't. Go back to 10. This thing must be cooling off already, because, yeah. Well, I was able to get 14 thou in there at one point. Well, there's 10. Jesus. 14. 14's tight. So that went from 0.03. I go right through. There's 10. Let's see when it stops. 11. Yeah, you know what? That's what's happening. It's because I have these dumb swivel feet. There's 10. No, that's 11. 12. 12's getting tight. 13. I mean, that kind of actually makes sense. This thing grew by 10 thousandths of an inch. Yeah, and 13's tight. So I went from 3 thousandths to 13 thousandths. Or is it hundredths? I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look this up. Definitely grows though. So if you're using chromoly push rods, I guess this is the moral of the story. If you're using chromoly push rods, set them to Zero Lash and it'll keep down on the clatter. It was starting to get a little noisy there at the end. Anyways, it's really all I had for you this week, so a short little video, something interesting maybe. To me it is anyways. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time. If you have any other ideas of what little dumb things we should test out on these engines, let me know. Put them down in the comments. Who knows, maybe I'll make a video on it. Alright, thank you. Next time.
It's a Tyler motoring show.